like silver or gold, from your aimless conduct received by tradition of your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ as a lamb without blemish and without spot. Dictionary defines redeem means to free by paying a ransom, to liberate from an oppressive situation, to set free or rescue. Consider the meaning of redemption and how it relates to the blood of Jesus that we remember in the Lord's Supper. Redemption from physical circumstances. We usually think of redemption regarding forgiveness of sins, but the term is often used, especially in the Old Testament, to being brought back from physical circumstances. For example, Leviticus 25, 25, and 26 talks about the redemption of property. Financial problems may compel a man to sell property, but if he later prospered, he may redeem or purchase the property back, or a relative could redeem the property so it remained in the family. Ruth 4:4 illustrates this. Because of poverty, Naomi's husband had sold his property. Years later, when Naomi returned from Moab with her daughter-in-law Ruth, a near kinsman named Boaz chose to redeem or buy back the property. Redemption from slavery or bondage. Deuteronomy 15:15. You shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God redeemed you. When God enabled the Israelites to be set free from slavery in Egypt, he redeemed or bought them to himself. As a result, they became his people. Later, because of their sins, the people became slaves in Babylon. God again redeemed or purchased them to himself to set them free. Other examples illustrate that redeeming means by buying something back from belonging to someone else. Redemption from sin. In the spiritual application, people who should belong to God have become slaves to sins because they have disobeyed God. Romans 6:16 says, Do you not know that to whom you present yourselves slaves to obey, you are that one slaves whom you obey, whether of sin leading to death or of obedience leading to righteousness? By practicing sin, we became enslaved. We put ourselves under the power of sin. Titus 2:14, Jesus gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from every lawless deed and purify for himself his own people, zealous for good works. Hebrews 9:12, not with the blood of goats and calves, but with his own blood he entered the most holy place once for all, having obtained eternal redemption. Revelation 5, verse 9, and they sang a new song, saying, You were slain and have redeemed us to God by your blood, out of every tribe and tongue and people and nation. Jesus voluntarily paid the price of dying on the cross to purchase us back from the power of sin. As a result, we no longer belong to sin, but we now belong to Christ. This makes us responsible to obey and serve him. This is the power of the blood of Jesus Christ, which we now will remember this morning in the Lord's Supper.